Hello, this is Rory with the Love Chat, and today's topic is the one. Now, this is video number 45. If you have a question you'd like for me to consider featuring on the channel, please write it in a comment below. And if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe and hit like so that the channel can continue to grow. So I've been on a bit of a hiatus, but I am back, and we're going to see a lot of new videos. So for those of you who've been patiently waiting, I thank you for sticking around. Now then, let's talk about the one. So this is an idea that you are only meant to have one person in your life who is there to be with you for the rest of your life. And this is something that's really romanticized by media, by movies, and even religion, if you think about the idea of Adam and Eve. So where does this play into our current society? Well, as you know, there is no such thing as the one. Or if you've had the idea that there is the one, or your partner who you were with was the one, this is something that we want to kind of walk back. You see, people come in and out of our lives to teach us a lesson, and when we try and turn a life lesson into a life partner, it almost never works out. Reason being, they come into our lives to push us in the direction that we need to be going. And so for a lot of you out there, you're going through a breakup. It is heartbreaking, and the only thing you can focus on is the loss of something. Instead, this week, I want you to focus on what you've gained because this person is no longer in your life, or at least for right now. And to draw an example from my own life, when my partner and I broke up, and for those of you who don't know or who are new to the channel, I'll give you the quick rundown that most people know. My partner and I were together for 10 years. We were engaged. We were living together. So at this point, I thought that I was pretty safe, This was going to be the person I was going to be with for the rest of my life, and so I have security. I can relax and stay easy and maybe let myself go and not really focus on the things in my life that I needed to be focusing on, like my career or my body or whatever it might have been at that time. And so I played a part in my relationship becoming stuck. Now, my ex, in my situation, cheated on me. And so did I put a gun to her head and force her to cheat on me? No, of course not. She's still an adult who made an adult decision. But the point is that because I was so locked into this idea that I was going to be with this person for the rest of my life, I taught myself almost to not date this person, not to go out and still try to capture this person and say, this is the reason you're with me. Let me remind you of all the fun times that we have. And basically, this is the reason why we're together. And this is what attracts me to you, and this is what attracts you to me, and we're a happy relationship. And what I never really stopped to realize is that I was standing still. I wasn't allowing myself to grow. I wasn't pushing my partner to grow. And so it's very true that when you stop growing, you start dying in a relationship. So it is vitally important at that moment that happened to me, because I was stuck in life, I was stuck in a relationship, and frankly, it was a life lesson that I needed to learn. And so I want you to think about this. There will be sadness after a breakup. There will be hope, and there will be times where you have no hope. These are inevitables. We can't control them. But what I want you to focus on is, since you're not with your partner, and you have some time to kill, while you're improving yourself and waiting for them to reach out, or moving yourself forward and moving on to the next chapter of your life, what I want you to think about is, what have you gained because they are no longer in your life, at least for the moment? If you just had the breakup, this isn't really a video for you, because right now, your only focus is going to be, I need to get my ex back, I need to get my ex back. That will fade. You're going to go through different periods of the breakup. And the first one definitely is the desperation, the denial. So for those of you who are a couple weeks or a couple months in, think about this. What have you gained from your partner no longer being in your life? What life lesson was imparted to you? I learned to keep moving myself forward. And I learned that in life, there is very little security. We have to choose our struggles carefully. And so I'm willing to struggle for my body to look and be healthy. I'm willing to struggle to help those that I care about. And I'm willing to struggle for a healthy relationship. These are life lessons I had to learn through experience. And hopefully with this channel, you can avoid some of the pain that I've had. In my coachings, I'm asked quite often if people are foolish for believing in the idea of the one. And it's not foolish, but it is romantic. And we romanticize things a lot. We turn them into ideals. But we have to remember that we don't live in a world of ideals. We have to live in the world of reality. And so, does the one exist? No, it doesn't. It's a myth. However, together with another person whom you care about and whom you share qualities and mutual attraction, you can form an ideal relationship through struggling together. You're both on the same team, and so that's how you both need to act. The big takeaway from this is that we want to avoid the idea that there's only one person in our life that's going to be with us for the rest of our lives. Now, eventually, we'll come to settle on one, or perhaps we won't. But we shouldn't get too hooked on any one person. Instead, think about what we've gained from that person. What new perspective, what life lesson to make you a more qualified candidate and a more attractive candidate in the future, be it with your ex or with somebody new. That's all I had for today. If you found my video helpful, I'd be very grateful if you'd subscribe and hit like. Please leave a comment below and tell me what topics you'd like covered in the future. Also, if you'd like to do a Skype or email coaching, be sure to visit thelovechat.net/coaching. Until next time.